You need to understand that you're building a business, very much like you're building a business in the real world. The important thing is consistency. If you're going to blog once a week, that's fine, but then blog once a week. If you're going to blog once a day, stick to blogging once a day. There's lots of access to information that is available out there. People will come to you again and again and again as long as you're meeting their expectation. The second you're not, they'll absolutely will go elsewhere. So be authentic, be yourself, and be consistent. Nobody starts out being perfect. If I look at some of the original posting that I've done, you kind of cringe a little bit. But it's fine, because the whole point of the online world, and especially specifically with blogging, is it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not new age news reporting, which is fact-checked and commas and grammars. When you're writing a blog, especially when you're writing about your own business, people want to see the personality behind it. And therefore, if you're not 100%, that's absolutely fine. Also, each blog post doesn't have to be 3,000 words. You can do nice short posts, you can do lots of images, and that is absolutely acceptable. If you're doing a blog for your business, it's about bringing out the business's personality into this. It doesn't have to be absolutely 100% perfect, but it's got to be authentic. It's amazing how people think that they have a lot to say, but once you start writing down some topics, you actually discover that, hold on, a lot of them are overlapping. And maybe it's not that interesting to someone outside of your business. So the business plan comes into play. Start writing down your topics, understand what you want to blog for this week, and then see, is it a week? Is it once a week? Is it once a day? Have I got enough? And can I keep that up for the future? If you're a fashion blogger and then every Saturday night you go out there with your camera and you shoot, then once a week is fine. If you're in breaking news tech, then 4 or 5 articles a day is what you should be looking at. So it really depends on the subject itself. The important thing is that once the post is out, you want to let as many people know about it as possible so that they could read it, get some value, give you some comments, some feedback. You can make changes if you need to, but then hopefully they will find enough value that they themselves will share it. It's also okay to post the same news item or the same blog post multiple times. As long as you're changing it a little bit and you're not just copy and paste, for you to post it out on your Twitter timeline multiple times is absolutely fine. And then the final bit is the biggest tip that I can have of sharing your information on your blog is using your email signature. Small businesses need to set goals in play, and in order to understand how successful something is versus how unsuccessful it is. But those don't necessarily have to be comparable to those big brands which have got hundreds and thousands of likes or hundreds and thousands of followers. You're in a different space. You're trying to cater to a very, very different audience. And therefore those measurement tools should not be following like the big brands are. You don't have the budget nor the resources or the people to manage those kind of campaigns. So it's about you. You as a business need to understand that what's more important, getting more likes or getting more people to buy your stuff. And depending on which ones you choose, those will be how you share. So if it's about getting people to buy more things, send out more coupons. Get people to insert a code that makes you be able to track back where these people came from, and therefore feed that channel even more. If you're about trying to grow a presence and trying to become the expert in your field, then it's not about trying to sell something, it's about trying to sell your brand. And therefore, the more likes, the more comments, those are more important to you. And once you understand what the end is, then you'll map out the path to get there. And it's got to be little steps. So if you're starting on today and you've got no followers at all, and you're tweeting to basically nobody, that's fine, because those will come. People want to be where other people are. So follow a lot of the big brands and a lot of the people that you kind of have been following. Follow them, ask them to follow back, engage with them. It's very easy to do that these days with social media. When people see that you're constantly having a conversation with an industry guru, they immediately assume, oh, you must be one too. And then they will follow you as well. Don't get discouraged when there's no stats on those beautifully crafted articles that you spend hours doing it. It is what it is. Those are all good for SEOs. The nicer the article, the longer that it's online, the longer the search engines like it, the more people that will link into it, the better it ranks for you.